Why does reading feel so hard, even when you want to do it? If you've ever opened a book, stared at the page, and felt resistance almost immediately, I want you to hear this. That struggle doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean your attention span's broken. It usually means you're playing the wrong game. So in this video, I'm going to show you why reading feels harder than it should and how a small shift in how you practice can make reading finally start to stick, without forcing discipline or turning it into a chore. For a long time, I assumed that resistance meant something was wrong with me. So I tried to push harder, read longer, be more disciplined, but that actually made reading worse. What finally helped was realizing that this wasn't actually a motivation problem. It was a skill problem. Once I stopped treating reading like something I either have or don't have and started treating it like a skill you practice, everything changed. Here's what I mean. Most of us don't think about reading as a skill. We think, I should just be able to do this. I used to read more when I was younger. Why can't I focus like other people? And when it feels hard, we assume that means we're bad at it. But imagine picking up a guitar after 10 years and getting mad you can't play cleanly after day one. That's what most of us are doing with reading. Reading isn't something you're either good at or bad at. It's something that improves with practice. If reading is a skill, then inconsistency isn't failure. It's just feedback that your current approach doesn't match your skill level yet. Skills improve through repeated exposure, low pressure reps, and gradual increases in difficulty. When we expect high performance too early, the brain associates reading with stress instead of reward. That stress is what creates resistance. So the goal isn't to read more, the goal is to make reading easier than quitting. And that starts with how you return to reading in the first place. This is where most people accidentally make it harder than it needs to be. When I was trying to get back into reading, I'd sit down thinking I needed to focus, I need to take notes, and I need to remember everything that I read. And every time I'd burn out quickly. What finally helped was removing those expectations. Early on, your job isn't to read well, it's just to read at all. Lower the mental effort required to read. No heavy note taking at first. No pressure to read for long periods, and no expectation that every session is productive. Your attention is limited. If most of your mental energy is going towards doing reading correctly, there's very little left for understanding or enjoyment. Enjoyment is what makes the habit repeat. So start with topics you're genuinely curious about, or places where you already feel comfortable. Pairing reading with something familiar and calming. On your low energy days, read easier material. On your high energy days though, read more demanding books. Match what you read to your energy level, not your expectations. This next step is what helped me stay engaged when reading still felt difficult. For a long time, audiobooks were the only way I consumed books. They helped me stay connected to ideas, but I noticed I didn't retain much afterward. I would finish a book and realized I remembered very little of it. Audiobooks are useful, but they work best as a step, not the final goal. Audiobooks can help you rebuild the habit of consuming books, reduce resistance on low energy days, and stay engaged when your attention is limited. But combining audio with physical reading improves retention. When you read while listening, your attention stays anchored, your mind wanders less, and comprehension improves through multiple inputs. This makes information easier to remember. So use this progression. Start with audiobooks, read while listening, then gradually remove the audio. There's no rush. You move forward as the skill improves. But when you remove the audio, resistance usually shows up again, and that's expected. The first few times I read without the audio again, it felt uncomfortable. My attention drifted and I wanted to stop. Before, I would have taken that as proof that reading wasn't for me. Resistance doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're practicing something new. All skill development feels uncomfortable at first. Reading is no exception. The brain prefers familiar, efficient patterns. New skills require more effort until they become automatic. That effort decreases with repetition. So keep effort low. Carry a book with you, read during natural breaks, and don't force long sessions. 5 minutes counts. Literally 1 page counts. Some days, all you'll have the energy for is an audiobook. Some days you won't read at all. That isn't failure, it's just information. Reading isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up consistently at the level you're capable of and letting the skill improve over time. And if you want to take this even further, I got a video showing you how to actually remember what you read. It's the next step once you've built the habit. Keep learning, keep growing, keep going. I'll see you in the next one.